Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, October 7th. This is your weekly update. Pastor Chip Sauer, one of the pastors here at Community Reformed Church. Thank you for taking a few minutes and watching this video. I want to start by sharing a little of my show and tell in my office. If you were to come to my office, you would see on my desk a framed picture of this beautiful young lady. This is one of my favorite pictures of Anna. And get it so it's not so shiny. Not exactly sure how old she was at this stage, but one of my favorite pictures of Anna sits on my desk. So a couple announcements or reminders. We are back at church. It's happening at 10 a.m. on Sundays. We had about 65 people here this past Sunday, and we're able to social distance. I think it went fairly well. So on Sundays, that's an option, 10 a.m. inside. Please wear a mask, and then kind of follow the instructions as you come in. And then 9 a.m. online, so the online service continues. And today we start our Wednesday night activities. So if you're watching this and it's Wednesday afternoon and you're looking for a place for dinner, we're going to have a place for dinner, 5:30 to 6. You can come to church. We're going to socially distance tables, and you'll just pick up the bag or put the food on the tray. All of it will just be touched by you, and you'll have a chance to eat that. And then our classes start at 6 o'clock. We have classes for all ages through middle school, and then adult classes. So encourage you to consider being a part of that. There's one adult class that's taking place. The second adult class that was online only was canceled just because nobody signed up for it. And so the class that is being offered is Following Jesus in Anxious Times. And you can participate in that class by coming on Wednesdays from 6 to 6:45. That'll be in the sanctuary. Or if you go to our Facebook page from 6 to 6:45, you may also participate in that class in a live way, just like the 9 a.m. service on Sundays. That class will be online continuously, so if you want to check it out tomorrow or the next day, just go to our Facebook page and you can click on that and participate in the class. But you are welcome to join us next week or the next week. Just encourage you to consider being a part of that. I think it's an important topic in the midst of the world that we live in. How do we follow Jesus in the midst of all this anxiety that we're experiencing? Also, just want to say a big thank you to Doug and Sue Bowens and Nate and Joy Closter, who have stepped up and are leading our middle school ministry. That is happening on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock following dinner. So that begins tonight, but a big thank you for their willingness to step in and serve. And for Doug and Leslie Nitchman and their willingness to step in and serve our high school students. And so they'll be offering opportunities for the high school students in lieu of us having a youth minister. So a big thank you to all of them for their willingness to do that. If you are a high school student, you'll hear more information about the schedule and the activities and the plans that lie ahead. So stay tuned for that. But again, a big thank you to those folks for their willingness to step in. In addition, if you're a member of Community Reformed Church, you should have received or will receive shortly the packet for nominations for elders and deacons for 2021 through 23. So I encourage you to turn in those nominations. I think it's in the next couple weeks that you have to turn those in, and that's just part of our election process and the decision-making process of finding new elders and deacons. So I encourage you to participate in that. And then for this Sunday, we continue through the book of James. We're going to be in James chapter 3, verses 1 through 12, and it's a very interesting and a challenging conversation about power. About teachers, those who teach, and the power that they hold to influence others, but then especially focuses in on the power of our tongue and the words that we speak. And so it's an important conversation about how we love with our tongues, how we seek to be followers of Jesus Christ through the words that we say. Because part of what this text reminds us of is it's really easy and tempting to let something other than God be what guides what comes out of our mouth. And that leads to brokenness and hurtfulness and separation. And so I encourage you to join us this Sunday for James chapter 3, verses 1 through 12. So hope you have a great week. Thank you again for taking a few minutes and watching this video. Hope to see your face soon.